All right, we're back doing Japanese things today, and I got our line fixed. At least I hope it's fixed. When we put it back on, we'll know. And then if it's not, we'll have to take it all back apart again and try again. But that's what we're gonna do right after this. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Ross the Oliver Man. This is the little 265 white, an ISEKI. You can see it still kind of there. Japanese tractor, imported in the 80s. This red stripe version, I think, was like 82 to 87 was when they imported them. They had gray striped ones before. It was the 262 in that era, which was like 81 to 82. And this came about because of White kind of screwed up the relationship with Fiat, which is a shame because the little Fiats were really doing well, especially in Canada. They really sold a lot. They controlled a huge chunk of the market in Canada. But nonetheless, their relationship ceased. And so there was no little tiny utility tractor line. So White turned to these ISEKIs. And at first blush, you might say, oh, you know, stuff that comes from there is junk, whatever. These were actually pretty good little tractors. I mean, I can't say that I've ever heard of any major problems with them. I've worked on a handful of them. I put a clutch in one, the next size bigger than this. We worked at one at the shop that was getting air in the fuel system. I mean, just little stuff from a lot of years of use. So, not bad at all. This particular one was bought new at our dealer and has spent this life on the same farm ever since. And they said it's just like their go-to tractor. They really like it. So we need to get this fixed because they use it for spraying pumpkins and among other things, pulling wagons in the fall. The one of them has a pumpkin patch and that sort of thing, you know, harvest theme stuff where people come out. So they like to use this tractor for all that. So we need to get her back going again so they can make this happen. And yeah, so hydraulic line of sadness. I think we've got that licked, put it back together. Hopefully it doesn't leak. If it does, we'll take it off and try something different. And if that doesn't work, we'll take it off and do something different again. I've got lots of ideas. Then one of the brothers told me that, hey, the PTO doesn't work either. And you need to, you know, we need to figure that out at some point, whether it be now or later. He said this lever here is supposed to grind when you shove it forward, and it wasn't doing that thing. He thought maybe there was a roll pin sheared, but here with the tractor off, I am not feeling anything out of the ordinary. You can feel that it snaps in like I think it should. Inside there should be this is connected to a shaft, and the other end of the shaft is a piece of flat steel with a fork in the end of it, and it shifts in there, and it seems to be doing that. One thing I thought of that could possibly be the problem, and I don't know that for sure because I don't even know what the positions are and the stickers are gone. I'm pretty sure somewhere over Wares there is a place where you can switch this PTO from running off the engine to ground speed. And I'm wondering if that has something to do with this affair. So we're gonna have to figure that out, but first we gotta get it where it's runnable again. So the plan as it sits is we need to get some O-rings matched up here and then put it back on. And I have my O-ring kit here somewhere. We're gonna try to match up metric O-rings. There's one in both ends. The other one's gone. I took it out when we cleaned it up the first time. And it's probably not going to play nice. I'm probably going to have to get a pick or something. I don't know what I have handy. Because that's the way life rolls, you know. There we go. Metric O-rings. Oh, what fun it is. Oh, could I be so lucky that this is the first one? That's too much O-ring there. That's not enough O-ring there. This is going to probably be kind of a trick, it looks like. Now, I believe this is the one I want. And guess what? It's going to be hard to do this with new O-rings and everything clean. When you got old O-rings, they're kind of made in there and they don't move. So grease is going to be our friend. It's going to hold everything right and proper. And that way when we drop it, it's going to fill up with dirt. Then we know it's going to be just great. Now, I don't really know how I'm going to put you in here where you're not going to just be horrendously in the way. So we're going to just have to do the best we can. I see what's happening. Stupidity. Stupidity has reigned rampant. And Ross forgot how he maneuvered this in the first place. So you gotta go a little bit this way. You gotta go a little bit that way. Oh, Knudsen, there we go. It's so close. Guess what? It's harder to put it in than it was to take it out for some reason. Oh. What love, friends? What luck? There. Make sure that everything's good still. Get our big fat head in. I think it is. Alright. Everything looks good there. Alright. We're going to hold. And then we need these four for here. It's coming along, friends. It's coming along. It's amazing. But it is. Also, I guess sidebar, it wasn't very nice whoever said they couldn't believe that these guys wouldn't do this themselves and how could they be farming if they couldn't. That's ridiculous. You know, some people don't want to do stuff like this, and so they pay people like me to do it. And that's the way the world works. You don't need to be bad-mouthing people because they're not doing stuff that you think they should be doing. I mean, what I'm saying is be nice, you know. I've worked on many tractors, and if you get an average farm, you know, owner or person, they've only worked on their own stuff a little bit. So sometimes it pays to just let someone else do it. And also, sometimes the people don't have the tools that it takes to do different stuff. And so that's why we are the way that we are. But bad-mouthing people, that don't fly for me. I mean, yeah, that's not gonna be what we want. I thought maybe that would be better. We tried the other day with that other deal. I thought maybe that was gonna make it so much easier, but really what it needs, I need to get the 1/4" ratchet. I might just do that. Why should we struggle? I have all the stuff right here. I just need to switch to it. Well, I lied. I said that I had all the stuff, but I guess I don't have an extension right here. But it's still gonna work. That one might be better to do with this. Or it might be better to just make a mess of every situation that we find ourselves in. That would be acceptable too. There we go. There we go. We don't want to twist off these bolts, which I have a high likelihood of doing because I do stuff like that all the time. This is probably why it would be a good idea to use the 1/4" ratchet, because you probably wouldn't have enough power to twist it off. But that's neither here nor there. Now we're gonna have to start putting all these lines back that we had to take loose. Oh, what fun this is. Yeah, it's miserably hot again, but the good thing is we're back from the fair, so we got our fan right here blowing happily air. I don't really want to tighten these all the way down. I really want to get them started good. Can't get my words out. I want to make sure these are started correctly, and then I want to crawl underneath and start the other end, and then we'll finish tightening at some point. This line goes in here too somehow. Can't remember where. There it is. I see it. Come on. Now, you don't have to be a troublemaker. You don't have to be. You can be a good little tractor, and you can get everything. Everything can work. You don't need to start this nonsense. Probably would help if I'd actually get a wrench instead of this adjustable, but it's what I had handy here, so I think I got that one started. Feels like it anyway. Alright, we will get the deluxe creeper and we will go underneath in just a second. Whilst we're here though, maybe we could put this back so that this is out of our way. The old tractor could use a bath. you know. Somebody was harping on me in the comments on that. Why didn't you pressure wash it off? Well, other than the areas I'm working in, I really don't see the need to do that. Secondly, I don't own a pressure washer other than that little battery powered job. I guess I had an electric one time, but I didn't like it, so it just makes sense that it makes sense to use the right bolts because you're talking and not paying attention. Got a flip-flop here. Put that one back in. This one is wrong. This is for the hood. But what I'm saying is maybe someday I'd love to have a steam genie or a heated pressure washer, you know, so that you could actually cut the grime off of stuff. But if you get too good a one, you'll end up peeling the paint off of stuff too, so kind of a two-edged sword on that. See, I'm exercising hopefulness here, friends. I'm hoping that I got it fixed and I'm only gonna have to do this once. So I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back together. In reality, well, I think we know reality and what's likely to happen. And that is, it's so nice to do things twice. And I'm gonna have to call the rug doctor. The deluxe creeper's getting kind of dirty. All right. Hopefully you can see. It's making me kind of dizzy under here for some reason, but we will be fine. I like how I start with the easiest one. Why would I start with the hard to get to ones, you know? That one's still got a metal tag on it. I wonder if that's been replaced. Come on, baby doll. If I can't hit the camera with the wrench, am I really doing it right? One thing I will say, as much as stuff is crammed together on this tractor, they left you a nice amount of room on these valves to work. A lot of the valves on our American tractors, you'd never be able to use an adjustable wrench to do this. So, hats off to you, Japanese tractor manufacturer.
Real men of genius. Real men of genius.
Japanese tractor manufacturer. Alright, race fans, we're ready to give her a go, I think. I think that's neutral. She's got a little wear on her from the years of service, but we are going to try it out. What a sweetheart. Fires right up. I mean, not even hardly a half a turn. All right. I think we got it. I think we got her. Now, that's supposed to grind, he said, when you do that. And I'm wondering, that says ground. I'm wondering if that was the problem. No? I'm not getting... PTO works. There it grinds. See, I think they had that wrong. See, if I were to put it, if I put it there, well, it's still running. I don't know. I think it's working fine, but we're gonna have to let them be the judge of that. I guess I could hook it up to something and run it to see if it's slipping, but I think it's fine. So yeah, all right. Like I said, I think we got her licked. I'm gonna put this gray panel on. I guess you can watch. I mean, not that that's gonna be that exciting. There's only 2 bolts in it. So. I would say there's only 2 bolts in it because they're metric bolts. When they vibrated out, that was probably all she wrote on that deal. Well, not only did I lose it, I lost it in a spectacular fashion. You know, I felt it sail away where it went. What happened to that bolt? There it is. Come on, baby. I bet I know why there's not more bolts. I bet that bottom panel bolts to... All right, it's time for the test run portion of this. And sadly, I think that PTO is acting up now because it seems like it doesn't want to shift out of gear. So that's super nice. But if I... Oh, there we go. I just didn't have the manpower. See, I just think that we weren't having the right combination of stuff. And I think he had this in ground drive. Because it was back like this. And we need to be up there. Work those levers to put some pressure on that. I don't remember the combination here, but you have, like, this is that was probably the creeper speed. There's a combination with both of these that, I guess that one just got 2. And then this one's got, see, that's a lower speed. So we're probably in the highest range right there. It's really bizarre how this is. So like if you go there, look at how slow it'll go in the creeping, because I am actually in 3rd gear. This is 3rd gear, wide open. So you can see the creeper. Here's 1st gear, wide open. That's about the slowest speed you'll ever see in a tractor. And you've got all those different combinations then. But I think that's, yeah. So there's the highest one. And listen how gentle it is. It runs so smooth. These were pretty good designed little tractors. Let's double check our line. I mean, it appears dry. We got her. I will call them back and tell them that this thing is ready to roll. But hey, it's a sweet little tractor. It's done a hard life's work, but that's what they were designed for. And that's what people bought them for. They weren't bought to just look at. So I think this is a sweet size tractor, especially with a loader. I think this would be awesome to feed with in the winter time. Someday I hope to acquire one. This one is leaving me. It's rolling away, but that's fine. I don't think it'll go far. Yeah, I know where there's that 275 and I think he wants to sell it, but I just have a feeling my wallet is not going to be as deep as what that thing will command. So anyway, I'm glad I was able to get this for him. I think the PTO is just a fluke. I didn't find any issue with it, but time will tell on that. So we're gonna call this one a success. As always, if you enjoy my videos, give them a thumbs up. Leave a comment and tell me how dumb you think I am. Or if by some slim chance you liked it, say that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.